ant infestation in my room. It's not my fault. They're under the carpet that's just outside my door, so I'm not blaming myself. And she did ask me if I'd seen any before today. I was like, well, yes, I've seen a few, but I didn't say anything before because I only saw like 4 or 5 at a time, and now 3,000.
Now there's a lot. So we're having a crazy fun sleepover, also known as we're probably going to watch some TV and then go to bed.
Yeah, really. We'll get some magazines, do some like magazine quizzes.
Bit of fight.
Yeah. It's gonna be fantastic.
If we're honest, we're exhausted. We had a completely mad weekend.
Crazy.
Today it's currently Tuesday evening.
Yep.
And we're still tired.
We were just about to go to bed, and then they said no, you can't go to bed until you've had something to eat. They gave us a peach and a pear. It was
really good.
Beautiful.
Fruit. Yeah, we had a kind of crazy weekend. So we've met a few friends from the school we're at, from various different places. There's a couple of Dutch guys, there's a few Americans.
And we had a big old road trip.
This is ridiculous, okay, so they were planning it and they had 7 of them and they were like, okay, so we'll get a 7-seater car. And then us English decided we wanted to join as well, so that sort of threw a spanner in the works because then suddenly there were too many of us. So it turned out that there were 12 of us that wanted to go.
Mm-hmm.
So Marco and Ben, the Dutch guys, said that they would sort of go hire the car and sort it all out and they'd see what they could do, and maybe one of them would drive one car and one would drive the other and blah 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 blah. And then Kate got a WhatsApp from Marco.
A 12-seater car.
It just said, we've got a car big enough for everyone.
It's basically a minivan. It was very good fun.
It was hilarious. Props to the guys for driving it the whole time, because Jordanian roads are terrifying.
No.
And yeah, so we just sort of, while we had the car, we did pretty much everything there is to do.
In the north, anyway.
So yeah, we went out to some desert castles in the east and explored them a little bit.
Climbed around on the roofs.
We are in the middle of a pile of rocks. Terrifyingly near to the border with Syria.
Exciting time.
I'm pretty sure our insurance is void for as long as we are here.
It doesn't cover this.
I don't think it's covered. It's fine, we're leaving soon. It's just we sort of came to explore the rocks a little bit. Al Jabal. The day is a little bit crazy. We went out to some desert castles this morning and then kind of suddenly decided we're going to go to the Dead Sea. So hopefully we're going back to Amman to get our swimming stuff, and then I think we're going to the Dead Sea for the evening. It's like a whistle-stop weekend tour of the best sights of Jordan. And we did go to the Dead Sea. We came back to Amman.
Yeah. Oh, not before we've been close to the Syrian border. Don't forget that. Yeah, we rushed back, grabbed our swimming stuff, went to the Dead Sea, and we were in the Dead Sea just as the sun went down.
It was amazing. If you haven't guessed, we're at the Dead Sea. Very salty. All the weird bugs and everything. It's so Here we are. Dead Sea.
And you can't sink in the Dead Sea, so it's really funny. Just everyone's buoyant.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, if you get salt water in your eyes, which I did, it is the most painful thing.
It takes about 3 times as long
It's
for your
just
eyes to water
squinting
again.
in the water like this, like, it's horrible.
That was attractive. And then after that we hossed back to Amman for a bit of shawarma.
We did.
And then bed.
And then the following morning, up to the very north to the, I'm just pointing up there. Day 7 of the Great Jordanian Adventure. Day 2 of the wild whistle-stop tour of everything that there is to do in Jordan while we have a car.
We are currently at the ancient Roman ruins in Jerash, which
I love
being
it.
lit by sunset, and it's so beautiful, and it's all old, and I want to be a Roman.
We technically maybe shouldn't be here. The guidebook says that it closes at 6 and it's currently nearly 7. but the door was open, so we just kind of came in. Today, so we were planning to come to Jerash really early, but we went to somewhere called Kais first.
Really far in the north, like west, where the border meets everywhere else.
Israel mostly though, and met some guide who insisted on getting in the car with us and taking us around to loads and loads of places, and we ended up going to loads of viewpoints and really near Israel. We went down to Lake Galilee, and then he took us to some little swimming pool and we went swimming, and then he tried to massively overcharge us,
but we weren't having any of it, so
but we just yelled at him, gave him much less money than he wanted, and then drove away. And now we're here, and it's amazing. It's really pretty. Let's go explore. Okay, so yes, that was our absolutely mad weekend. After we'd seen the ruins at Jerash, we sort of, just because it was sunset, we hit sunset at Jerash and then could finally eat.
And we came across, we were watching the sunset go over the city and listening to the call to prayer, and a family came over and offered us some of their iftar.
So nice of them.
Lovely. And one of the girls who was with us is Muslim, so she'd been fasting all day, and they brought her a massive plate of food, and it was so sweet.
So we wanted to be able to give them something in return. Unfortunately, we had the world's largest bag of peaches. Nectarines, I think, anyway.
Yeah.
So on the way to Jerash from Kais, we ended up driving through, I think, was it Ifrid? Is that the name? Irbid. A town called Irbid. And we ended up in a street that was sort of half of the street was market stalls, and then our enormous 12-person van just about fit.
Hey, stop!
And we were going so slowly that Ben was just hanging out the window being like, can I buy this? Can I buy this? Kind of half jokingly, I think. And then eventually we actually were stopped by a table full of nectarines, and he just went, how much for a dinar? And I don't know, I was kind of expecting maybe enough for kind of 2 each if we're lucky, because stuff out here isn't massively expensive. This guy gets his carry bag, scoops it along the table and gives us this enormous bag full.
Crazy big guy.
So we gave a load of them to the Muslim family. So that was nice. It was nice to be able to give them something back after they'd given us bread and pastry and all sorts. Then we came home and went to bed. We're just absolutely burnt out and a little concerned that this is only after a week and a half.
Yeah, one a bit frightening, but never mind.
So yeah.
We're back at school. We have a midterm test, which sounds very American. I don't like it.
It does. It's
on Thursday.
School here is Sunday to Thursday, which I imagine I will eventually get used to, but for now it's very strange.
I quite like it. It's quite refreshing to have a different thing. So when you get to Tuesday, you're like, oh, I've got so much left, and then you realise you're midweek. Fantastic. So yeah.
I don't really know what happens if we fail the midterm. I guess we'll find out.
We're not fail.
So yes, no imminent plans as of yet for what to be doing this coming weekend. I think we probably want to be a little calmer because everything was a bit mad and we did a lot, and it was incredible fun. And I'm really glad we did it, and it was a fantastic experience with some fantastic people, but we're so tired.
Yeah.
We might just stay in Amman this weekend.
Keep it simple.
Yeah.
We'll let you know how that goes.
How should we end our video? That was so predictable.
I've been planning that the whole thing.
That's so rude.